Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets and I am Amanda. I am here today to do my week 1 recap for the month of November. Okay, so we're going to be talking about how I spent my monies over the past week. So basically in a budget recap, what I typically do is I go back through all of the transactions. I actually pull up my account online and I go through all the transactions for a 1 week period. And that 1 week period typically starts at the payday Friday. I get paid every single Friday and it goes up until that next Thursday. So any transactions that take place between the payday Friday and that Thursday, the following Thursday, that is what I typically talk about in the budget recap. So for this week, our budget recap is going to go from November the 5th up until November the 11th, 2021. So let's dive right into this video. The first item, I do have my notes here, so I will be looking down. The first item that I have is my Walmart grocery purchase. I decided to do something a little different this month or this week. For those who have been following me for a minute, you know that I do pull out cash for different like household categories, which include my groceries. So this week I decided to just order groceries through the Walmart app and have them go and hand pick the items, and I just pick them up in their pickup location. So that total was $109.28, and that money actually came out of my overtime money because I did get a little overtime money on last week's pay, so that's where that came from. Next is I actually went into the office this past week and I didn't have any of my cash on me because I did not take my wallet with me. So I went to the vending machine and I did that twice actually. So I have 2 vending machine debit card transactions here. That is something that I just do not do for 2 reasons. One, because the vending machine is prices are entirely too much, and 2, I just don't like using my debit card a whole lot. I would prefer to use cash. So I have a vending machine purchase for $1.35. Yes, 1 bag of chips was $1.35. Actually, in the machine it's $1.25, but because you use your debit card, it's 10 cents more. So that was that. That money came out of the Bills checking account. For those that are old, I do leave, you already know I leave a cushion amount in my checking account every single week, and it's for little things like that. So I don't have to necessarily budget my money down to the penny. And that it's roughly about $26 I leave in there every week, and it kind of adds up over time if I don't use it. The next item was another vending machine item, which was 85 cents. Yes, I bought the little cookie and peanut butter and cookies that it's about 6 in the pack. I think it's called the Nicot brand. They were 75 cents, which first off is way too expensive. Then they tacked on the 10 cents for the debit card usage. So guys, these are some reasons why I do not use my debit card. Just for example. So I just gave, first off, I paid too much for both items. And secondly, I just gave the vending company 20 cents just because that was the convenience charge. All right, next we have a Uber charge for $33.96. I actually used Uber last week because I dropped my vehicle off at the repair shop and I had to Uber back home. And the last item is the mortgage for $222. Now that money came out of my Bills savings account because this is actually a transaction that I had not prepared for. So basically what ended up happening is was a principal only payment For those that are old, once again, you know that I'm paying down my mortgage, and last week I projected that I was going to send, I actually have it right here, I was going to send a total of, let's see, what is this? $268, which it would have been the regular monthly payment that I typically put away, but I didn't have to do it because I paid the regular monthly payment early with the gift that I received. So it would be $268 and $304. What is that? That is $572. Yeah, so there would have been $572 plus 46. I'm trying to use my math too early this morning. $572, and then there was an extra $46 left over out of the $850 gift that I received. So basically, I should have been paying $618 toward my mortgage, which I did do, but in the mortgage website, I had previously set up $840 to go toward the principal. And I think I did all that because I was anticipating or projecting how my monies would fall for the month. But since I received that gift, I was able to go on and make the monthly payments. So that threw all of the payments that I had previously set up off track. However, I did not go back into their system and change that. So I am glad, one, that I had enough money in my bills checking account to cover the $840. However, I did want to move that money out of the bills savings account so that all those other monies that I did have in the checking account, they can do what they needed to do. So that's what happened there. So instead of me sending the $618 like I projected I should have, I actually sent $840, which is good. But what happened is it's just going to move that principal only payment up a week. So basically I ended up paying that, this past week instead of this upcoming week. So basically that $222 that I pulled out of the bill savings account, when I go through my budget projection for this upcoming week, I'll just pull it back out, dump it back into the savings account, and everything will be back on track. So now, with that explanation, that actually leads me into our mortgage amortization schedule sheet. So I am going to bring that up now. And the last balance where we actually left off, I think I may need to, I am not prepared for this part. I'm going to go on my laptop. I have it sitting here, and I'm going to go into the mortgage website, and I'm going to get the current balance. And that way we can just do some subtracting here on my calculator, and we can just grab that new balance just like that. So, all right. So if we're going into the website now, I am seeing the last balance that we showed here on the amortization schedule. I was able to highlight down to payment 83. And the old balance was $85,937.87. So I'm at $85,900, guys, with this mortgage. So let's go now on the total with that $840 principal only payment. We're down to $85,097. So that almost took off like $900. So $85,097.87. So I am going to highlight, we're going to write this, I'm writing this on my amortization sheet. So that new balance is $85,097.87. So we went from roughly $85,900 down to like $85,100. So at that point, that particular point, I am able, that was line 83. So I'm able to highlight down to line 87. So that $840 payment is actually going to take off 4 more months on my mortgage. So we're going to do that. This is my amortization sheet. Let's see if I can bring it into view. Yep, you see that there. So that is the old balance and that's the new balance. So yeah, and let's go over here. I left off at line 83 and we're gonna highlight down to line 87. So let's do that together. I am always excited about being able to decrease this mortgage balance. I only have two more debts, which is the dreaded student loan and this mortgage. So since that student loan is on hold for now, I am still putting the money away, because if you follow my videos, you'll see that I'm putting $100 a week away for student loans. So there will be monies there when it's time to start again. And I think I'm gonna make a big lump sum payment and just pay that interest down, because I think I still have roughly $5,000 of interest. So I definitely want to pay that down before the actual regular payments start back up. And I think my regular payments start back February the 28th, 2022. So I think sometime in January, I'll do a video on this. I'm going to just send them probably that entire interest amount. So that way I can start off with all the interest paid, you know, as I go forward. So that's where we are. And honestly, guys, I don't really know how I want to handle that student loan right now, because my focus is so much on paying down this mortgage. So between now and February, we're going to see what I want to do. If I want to divert the chunks of money that I'm paying toward the mortgage back over to the student loan, because interest is going to start back accruing on that thing, and it's huge. It's like mega huge. So yeah, I think I may have to do that. I don't know. Right now I'm having fun with the mortgage, so we're going to stay right here and continue to pay it down. So just to do a quick recap, we were able to highlight 4 months, so that knocked 4 months off the mortgage, and our new balance is down to $85,097.87. So that's all I have for this video. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Also share this information along with those who may be paying down their mortgage, who needs to, you know, understand how to do a weekly budget recap, or, you know, just for entertainment purposes. If someone wants to just be nosy and see what I'm doing as I pay down my debt, that would be great. Share the video. Also like this video. And come along on this journey with me if you are in the process of paying down any kind of debt or budgeting or whatever. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you are. So this is all I have for this video. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.